Good day, lords and ladies, and welcome back to Skald against the Black Priory. In the last episode, we reached the lighthouse and explored the interior, talked to one of the lighthouse keepers. The other one had committed suicide after hearing something about a sword buried beneath the lighthouse, which was calling to him. We explored beneath the lighthouse only to find that the smugglers that had set up residence there had all been killed. So yes, it is a bit of a grim thing. So the lighthouse, I've made a lighthouse, met the keeper, Matthias, a haggard old fellow that barricaded himself on the top floor of the structure. To his credit, he managed to keep the lighthouse running throughout the calamity and is befalling this island. No doubt this is critical to the survival of those still caught out at sea. Yeah, and the second keeper died. I found abandoned smuggler's cache in one of the caves. Perhaps there are more like this to be found on the outer islands. Yeah, so these were the three that we'd taken care of and were still doing. Side quests. The Deep Dark. One of the lighthouse keepers went mad and killed himself after dreaming of a strange blade buried deep within the caves below the lighthouse. Santa Fury. Which is like a treasure ship. Yeah, on dry land near the lighthouse, according to the rumour. I have searched for it, found Santa Fury. In a sense, turns out there's a painting of the ship hanging on the lighthouse. And then this is the riddle, or the poem. From the centre of the Santa Fury made her flight, setting out to hide her booty all within the lighthouse site. 2 leagues south began her trip. 5 east, the captain cried. 4 more north, our valiant ship, our plunder we shall hide. Land ho, went up the roar, we lay our treasure there. Okay. I take it this is going to probably be on the world map. Anyway, we went beneath the island. And there is a lot of things beneath the island. Yeah. Sphere survivors, the faction is neutral to us. The crew, they're neutral to us. And a bunch of other things. House Byron, they're neutral to us. Okay. So. We currently find ourselves in a bit of a situation, which is the things beneath the island are pretty nasty and gave us a pretty good thrashing. So we could go back down into the basement and try going further, but our stamina is relatively low. We have made a few potions, enough that we could consume a couple, but I'd rather just sleep and get it back up, rather than wasting precious in-combat resources. We can make another omelette, though vegetable soup, I'm trying to remember which one is better. Food value, vegetable soup is better for us. Yeah, let's try and craft 2 vegetable soup. Fantastic. And we can make... we only made a single omelette that time, unfortunately. We could experiment. I'm reluctant to, because I don't want to basically risk it. Okay. So, Kane's got a forage. Kate's got a fletch. You haven't got crafting. Entertain you're not good at. Train, your law skill's terrible. It's a forage. We're going to use our rations. I mean, to be honest, they actually weigh quite a lot. Yeah, okay, so let's... That should fill us up. Okay. So, the advice I had in our last playthrough, when the last episode that someone put up, or the last episode that went live, is that Kate should always be our party, like vanguard, the person you have scouting ahead constantly. Partly because she has the highest stealth, but also it counts for surprise. So it's like more likely to trigger surprise the first turn that you have her. Which is a nice little thing to have. Because, yeah, backstab, surprise round, it's not really talked about, but it's something that is very useful to have. Because high stealth, so when you get into a combat and you trigger, you counter surprise, the enemy's counter surprise, which is always good to have. So it's for her to be up front is probably the best person. Her awareness isn't great though. So just to be aware, once we start searching somewhere, we better make sense of things. So we know some potions we can make. Which we could do if we wanted to. Potion of Vitality is probably a good one to have up. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of ingredients left. Cure Poison. But they can make another Cure Poison if we can find another poison resistance. Potion of Strength, Potion of Generation, Potion of Cure Disease. Yeah. We may actually want to hold on to some of these things because to make other potions we don't have access to. Yeah. Let's go back down the shortcut into the gloom. And we're here. So this is pretty hard. I don't have anyone we can try and force it. Yeah, we took a hit. We can hit it. Come on. Yeah. Took a little bit of damage, that's fine. But it is open. So what do we have here? Accurate, fine, great hammer. That is really nice. Heavy, melee, club, blunt, magical. Is it two-handed? It doesn't say. Like his thing. Two-hander. I mean, a great hammer should be two-handed. I mean, bonus to accuracy, damage, crit is higher. Yeah, that looks like a great hammer. That looks two-handed, so he should be able to get that. Which should play into his feats. Yeah, weapon damage. So yeah, magical great hammer. Accurate, so basically +2 to hit, which is really nice. I mean, he's going to really be really smacking into his punches. Yeah. This is the crab cake recipe. If we had stuff, we could make crab cakes. Bits and pieces. We need to start selling off some stuff. Masterwork Warhammer. I went down the sword route. Might want to go... I mean, would it count as a club? Yeah, medium club. Take it heavy club is basically what it means. Right, okay. Like, how are we looking arrow-wise for her? We got 10 hunting arrows left. Okay, that's not a ton. I need to find a better, reliable source of arrows. The hood shouldn't do anything. Short pants. Okay. No, we can't lose that. That's really important. Can't be interacted with. Okay. We failed the check on it, unfortunately, which probably would have told us something really interesting. Traveler's Garb. Yeah, I need to basically get somewhere and sell some stuff. Don't need another lantern. We went down this way, which was basically an exit to the outside. We did fight some really nasty crustaceans in here. Okay, so what have we got? Giant crab, spider crab? Savage speech hostile, status ready. Okay, so they know we're here. Okay, so let's get into a defensible position. Something like this, so they can't easily tag us. Defend. Defend. Yeah, these guys are pretty tight. Thrust and parry. Yeah. It soaked it, but we still did a really good hit. Ouch. Okay. No. Actually, what I want to do is I want to do a shield rush and push them back. Crit hit on the crab. He keeps missing, which hurts. This will get us T-bone, so we need to defend. Backstab, which is fantastic. Ouch, because he took a nasty hit. Oh god, she's down. So you got an injured arm. Man, that went south really quick. Okay. Right. Was he healed up? It's fantastic anyway. Increased stealth would be good. Increased light armor would be good for her as well. Ham strength returns. Attack opportunity. Critical resistance to being hit by the axe would probably be pretty good. Plus he's wearing light armor, so she needs to get... Yeah, or just being straight up. Cooldown 2 turns. Extra attack that's armor piercing. Actually, it's probably better for her, to be honest. Or we could start going down the bow accuracy route. Okay. Being able to get through armor, though, is definitely something we need for her to do. Fortunately, she did manage. Oh yeah, we can just force that. We don't need to. Let's just pick log. Ooh, what's in here? Fine full plate of thievery. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, you can have that. I mean, it doesn't boost your thievery, which I don't care about, but getting the encumbrance is better for your stats because it gets your dodge really high, which is nice. Okie dokie. I take it that's the hole we have to dive in to go deeper down to find the sword. Let's stealth. And this was the place with the giant crabs. Okay. Really, I should be stealthing 100% of the time when I'm down here. In case we do come across something which is hostile. Okay. Until we know it's fully clear and we can go. Okay, so this is the path down. You find yourself an opening for now underwater tunnel and wonder how long you can hold your breath do you dive in. Okay, let's just explore the tunnel. In the faint bioluminescence of the cave, bizarre underwater flora, you make 3 passageways. North and east make you further into the cave system, whilst west leads back to the surface. Let's try west. You break the surface and find yourself back in the cave system where you started. For all its bleakness, you nevertheless feel a sense of relief. Okay. So let's go north. A bend where the tunnel leads east or south. A sharp, limpet-like growths cover the wall and you take care not to cut yourself as you squeeze past. So we've gone north. Let's go south is basically back the way it goes. We need to go east. Chambers flat with low ceiling and 3 tunnels leading north, east and west. North again. The walls of the bulbous chamber are marked with a dozen smaller tube-like holes leading deeper into the bedrock. As you can contemplate the folly of sticking your hand into one of them, an eel-like creature darts from them holes and bites into your flesh with tiny raised-up fingers. Okay. You utter underwater scream in pain and horror before you can act. The creature's retreated back. Okay, swim south. We went north, so let's try east again. This chamber is bathed in green glow coming from the eastern tunnel, which leads to the surface. The western exit leads deeper into the cave system. Let's go to the east and get our breath back. break the surface and emerge an alien world. The air is stale and damp, and the walls are not so covered in algae and fungus. They may as well appear to be writhing. We took 1 damage. Little footsteps. You enter into a large chamber ahead, and the temperature drops noticeably. As the swirling dust and ghostly vapours subside, you make out an intimidating form of an ancient carved monolith. Painted on its surface, you can make out the crude shape of a red spiral. Careful arranged upon the monolith lies 2 diminutive desiccated corpses, and along the edge of the chamber stand strange urns of unknown design. The chamber has an aura of age beyond comprehension, and your head begins to spin as you realise you may be the first to set foot in this chamber for a millennia. We shouldn't be here, whispers Kate from behind you. 2 desiccated corpses lie carefully placed on a carved stone slab. There is deliberateness in their arrangement that gives the strange impression of forgotten secrets and ancient rituals. Scattered about the corpse are several strange-looking metal instruments. Okay. I can't switch, so that's healing. A healing score of 5 or higher is required to succeed. Okay. Dead stare indignantly at you with empty sockets as you examine their naked forms. You find several lesions on them, no doubt caused by the strange instruments that have surrounded them. As the purpose of the cut, you have no idea. Yeah, no one. Yeah, static test. Careful brushed away dust of cobwebs. You survey the oddly shaped instruments. The shapes vary from small blades to hooks to other stranger forms. You have no idea as to their purpose. As you stand there pondering the strange scene before you, your eyes fall upon a small box. The weathered box crumples at your touch, revealing an ancient knife of exquisite carved green stone. With trembling hands you pick it up, and for a moment the air around you seems to become charged with eldritch energies. Sounds die down, and your nostrils fill with metallic tins of ozone. No doubt this is an object Matthias, the lighthouse keeper, asked you to retrieve. A sickly, wet, bubbling sound snaps you back into focus. All around you, the clay jars begin to stir, and then, one after another, they burst with a loud crack as thick substances pours from them. To your horror, the viscous substance begins to move on its own volition towards you. Attack. Okay. So it's going to be Kane, then the oozes. Acidic. Okay. Immunity to blindness, critical hit, death, and disease. Okay. They have resistance to piercing damage, slashing damage. Okay, so they're going to be resistant, and they've got a ton of HP. We need to basically fall back. Okay. It's going to be these two who just move first, so let's switch with her. This is going to be a nasty fight. Yeah. So I don't have anything I think I can use. Actually, she's got weak poison. Cure for weak poison. Yeah, this is starting to get a bit nasty. Poison of Vitality, it is of it. Okay, let's do Shield Rush. Poison of Acid Resistance, okay. Yeah, we haven't got any healing. There's nothing else here. Took a bit of a hit, and we did use up a lot of precious materials. Dive into the tunnels. Okay, we need to swim east. Oh no, sorry. Dive to the tunnel. Yeah, swim west. Then south, and then yeah. So we're back on the surface. Ancient dagger. It's really good. An ancient dagger carved with strange green stone. It looks almost ritual, and you suspect it might be some value of someone with the right interest. It's just really good. More damage, better crit hits. I'd actually like to keep it, to be honest. There's nothing else here. Okay. Let's go up and talk to the Lighthouse Keeper. You're back. I knew you'd seek safe harbour once more. Down, drawn to the light with a lot like lost moths. Well then, sit, rest, and make use. I have found the Black Blade, you say. Show it. The old man stammers excitedly. As you reveal the blade to him, his eyes widen and he tentatively reaches out for it. It's beautiful. Then his jaws are clenched and determination as he recalls in apparent disgust. But it's evil. Cursed, I tell you. How so, you say? Don't you feel it? It has power and hunger. I want nothing to do with this. Take it and bring it far away from here. Destroy it. All I would ask is you don't throw it into the ocean. There are beings there that would wield it. We'll see. In any case, I promise to make it worth your while, and I will take this. The man hands you an amulet. This will serve you well on your journeys. It will keep your body strong and free of disease. That being said, I could ask another thing of you. Go on. This here beacon is all keeping the horrors of this island from my throat. The thing is, oil is running low, and I got not nary a drop left in store. I need you to find some oil before darkness takes us. I'll see. The thing is, the oil was coming from the mainland on ships through Harun. Then things went dark, and now there's no way for me to get to it. If it's still in Harun, there's a good chance it will be sitting in one of the warehouses in the harbour. I'll do my best. That's all I'll ask. I'll be waiting for you. Attend to the fire as best I can. I have some more questions. That's okay. So what did we get? We got this. Immunity to disease would be good, actually, for our character, because he's a frontline fighter, so he's going to get hit a lot. Yeah, she can have the ritual dagger. And we both leveled up, which was nice. Okay. What do we need to get? We could take club initiative. We do have a nice club. We do have a nice warhammer, I should say. Doesn't do as much crit, but it's a bit higher damage and has a plus to accuracy, so it might be worth it. But we've invested a lot in sword feats right now. Precision strike would be nice. I'm not doing a lot of charging. Increased toughness would also be good. Increased heavy armor use is probably the thing we want to go for early on. Phalanx early on would also be great. Bonus being next to people. Let's get that up, and then we'll start putting more things into Bred for War. So he's tougher to hit. For you, my son, yeah. Heavy weapon accuracy, just straight up. And then to get you next point of charge, you get more charge bonus when you charge in, which is good for you. Okay. And we need to sell some stuff, because we are getting a wee bit heavy. To be honest. Like, the breastplate's not bad. The poor full plate isn't great, though. But I just got a lot of stuff that I need to get rid of. Let's keep going. The time of day is still good, that we shouldn't be affected too much by anything. Yep. And we searched all the beach. So there's no risk there. Do we want to go back to the I think what we will do is I am going to go back. Yeah. Head of utilized to sweeping swords where you landed. Yeah. That's fine. I just want to get to the trader. There's nothing respawns here, so let's get to you. Take the club. Yeah. Take the traveler's garb. Don't need a smuggler's journal. We've learnt the cookbook recipes. Yarn. going through if we have anything. Like, the necklace didn't do anything, it was just tradable, yeah? Okay. You'll pay me 0 gold for that. You won't give me anything for this, but it's just unneeded weight. I mean, it's really poor heavy armor. Okay. Don't need anything with him. And I just want to double check that I haven't shot myself in the foot doing this with the recipe book. No. And we can make some vegetable soup. Fantastic. Okay, yeah. So once we learn recipes, we can just get rid of stuff. Baked crab. Yeah, we don't have anything to make baked crab. But it would be good. Butter crab, yeah. Okay, spices. I think what we will do, since we are here... Yeah, we can't bring ourselves to look at the sky again. We'll use the bed. We do have rations. We can use that. Okay. Let's get off this map and back to travelling. I think this is the morning. Yeah, it is. Let's check out the wreck. Broken bodies and debris litter the shore of Idra. In the distance, you can make out what appears to be the remains of the Zephyr's hull. Sorrow eaters with some mushrooms. Steel finned fish. Thanks for finding a way out of that bloody cave. If them crabs hadn't gotten me, the first would have. Can you imagine slowly going insane in the darkness all alone and dying? The man shudders. A small group of exhausted figures sit huddled around a small campfire. You recognise them immediately as a small group of survivors from the Sphere. One of the men suddenly notices you and the men stumble to their feet, smiling at you and waving you over to their meagre fire. Approach peacefully. Okay. Couple of beds. Cheddar, dried meat, and gold. Fantastic. A gaunt-faced man, but looks like he spent more years at sea than ashore, stands before you. If you recall, he was Sophia's first mate. You remember his crewmates calling him Snow. He offers you a smile, but doesn't quite reach his eyes as you approach. Greet the man. I had not expected to see you alive, mercenary, but you stood up for us on the Sophia, and you saved the lives of some of my men, so I'm glad you made it. Your crew didn't deserve to be slaughtered, you said. But this is the thing, like, we had orders to get to the shore, but at the same time, like, they didn't deserve to be slaughtered because there was actually something there was actually something in the water. Nonetheless, it did us little good. I've never seen anything like that beast before. The way it tore us apart, and this island, something is wrong here. What curse has befallen us? All I know, yeah, this is the thing. We're on a hostile island that seems to have gone mad. All I know is that we need to work together if we are to survive. Aye, there's no disagreeing with this. Though my men and I have naught to offer save fire and what shelter these huts may provide. There are beds inside if you require, but little else. There is one thing, a favour I ask of you. Go on. If you come across more of my men, tell them where to find me. Both I and the guild will thank you for what to do. Thank you if you do. Snow turns his back to you and joins his men around the fire. I have some questions. What was it that attacked us fear? I've never seen anything like it, says the man. There are beasts in the depths, but nothing like this. It was like something out of a sailor's nightmare. Blessed dead, how will we ever get off this island? What do you know of this place? I've been here before, years ago. Didn't leave Haerun back then, but it was nothing but a backwater port like any other. Full of people, not too fond of strangers and superstitious fishermen, nothing like now. Go on. Don't you feel it? The air smells strange, like right before a thunderstorm. And the beasts, I tell you, I've sailed around the Empire for nearly 20 years, and I've never seen creatures like these. And then there are the men. The men? Aye, we saw the men stalking the fog. Dangerous men, I thought. Then I came across some of their handiwork. Toyam and Dill, the cabin boy, black arrows in the back of both of them. Best I keep far away from them. About the other survivors. Where do they look for survivors? Currents brought us straight ashore, so if the dead are with us, any survivors would have landed on this here shoreline. You might want to start by searching the cliffs just to the north. Also, others are bound to have landed in some of the areas where you landed. Find there is the lighthouse to the southeast, and some of them may have landed there. Do you know this island? Okay. Okay, so I take it we got the job, yeah. Lost sailors. So far, found one so far. I know where the other two are. They're dotted around the map. One of the wretched survivors from the Sophia, the man looks torn, tattered and exhausted. As you approach, the sailor looks at you tired with a grateful smile. Talk to Snow if you want to know. Okay. We have potatoes, and that's about it. So let's just sweep through this area. Someone recognised us. Picked up recipe for eggs and bacon. Bacon, eggs. Not too hard to know. Not that we can do anything with it. You hire this mercenary for 300 gold. The mercenary is a blank character that you get to create from scratch and add to your party. It would be useful. I mean, we have two fighters and a rogue, but we're really suffering from either a healer or from the lack of a healer or a lore character. But 300 gold is expensive. So let's just think about that for now. Okay. But having another party member may be actually good. I can see why they gave us the rope. Yeah. To clamber the cliffs with if you're not playing an athletic build. Okay. Let's go up here and get the eggs. I mean, we have enough space food-wise. But, like, this is the thing, like, we've got to go through food quite quickly, especially with the more party members we have. A sudden sound makes you stop, then you attract someone or something is charging towards you through the tall grass. Who goes there? A woman dressed in livery of a nautical guild emerges from the fog, panicking written on her face, and see you panting heavily. They're right behind me, the woman shouts excitedly. Leave her. What's going on? What are you talking about? A pack of lean, gnawed predators emerge from the fog, the hound snarl and lunge at you. Okay. Oh, it's these guys. We need to fall. And they're going to outpace us, so we need to basically... Oh, you're in a real... Oh, we can't switch with her. Okay, so yeah, we're going to have to protect her then. How's he looking? Not good. Okay. You missed. That's a shame she died. Then I probably could have saved her. Pixie circle. Or fairy ring as they're called. Pending. That's unfortunate. The problem is, that would have been hard. I suppose, because you can't move her around, which means you get swarmed. But that's how it had to be. I've been Cornish-knight. This has been Skald against the Black Priory. And I shall see you all again next time. Goodbye.